It'd be very interesting to see where this game takes us. The first one was kind of a sleeper hit. I hope this gets more traction. But let's see. Here we go. Build a bonus? Oh my god! Historic headwear. Oh, so we're not playing the same guy from the first game, okay. Stop playing. Please do not turn off the console. Please. Right, here we go. Woo! Are you a boy or are you a girl? Alright, hair color. Oh my god. This one fits pretty well. Skin color. As fucking white as you can get. No, actually, you know what? I'm getting a bit of a tan, so let's not be too harsh on me, right? Oh yeah, that's the strut. That's the thing. Nah. Let's go. Fucking. Yeah, whatever. That's literally the amount of customization you can do. Right. Listen to this like 50s shopping mall music in the background. I love it. Are you happy with this character? You can change your character's appearance, gender, and name once you reach a certain point in the game. Oh. Visit the doctor for a snip. You know, just game settings. Once you're happy, select confirm. Wow, that's a lot to expect of me. Once I'm happy, are we gonna be stuck at this screen forever then? It doesn't really tell me anything. Let's just stick to the normal stuff. Yes. Vibration feature. Oh, yes. Large icon size. Yes. Minimap style, chunky or retro? I mean, all of this looks good to me. Water translucency. See water through glass? Sure, why not? Why wouldn't I want that? Sorcha, welcome to the stream. I am just about to start. I loved the first Dragon Quest Builders, and I'm so hyped for this. Because from what I've heard, everything's just been improved upon, so let's dive in and see what's happening. Hope you're having a great weekend and everything. Venture forth, my children, and destroy all before you. Jesus, that's quite the opening. Thus decreed the great and glorious High Priest Hargon, and lo, his minions of mayhem did march out rank upon rank to ravage the land and strike fear into human hearts. Our unholy father then gave up his mortal form so that Malroth, the master of destruction, might be reborn and the world be consumed by catastrophe. Is this Lovecraft? Am I playing Bloodborne again? What's happening here? Alas, mighty Malroth was defeated at the hands of the despicable spawn of Erdrick before Hargon's glorious vision could be brought to life. Wait, that's a good thing though, isn't it? It's hot? Yeah, it's so... well, it's been a bit cooler today, but it's still... for my Scandinavian sensibilities, it's been too hot for a while now, and I'm not dealing with it that well, to be honest. The moon has waxed and waned many times since that fateful day. Now peace reigns supreme, and our order has been scattered to the four corners of the earth. Tell me, brothers and sisters, what does a monster do when backed into a corner? It bites, I say. We must do everything and anything within our power to bring this world to ruin. Huzzah! Huzzah! All hail Hargon! Praise be to Malroth. O hellish Father, hear our prayer. Deliver us from this world of oblivion. Lead us ever onwards as we build your dominion of darkness together. Am I invoking a spell right now? Oops. Thomas. Yes? You are the hero who will save this world. Arise, my child. Your destiny awaits. Okay, I'm... Look on your face. I was only ribbing you, my child. You're no hero. I know that much. You're one of them builders, right? Yes. You want to watch that mouth of yours, boy? Telling the truth might land you with more than you bargained for. Still, at least you're not a master builder. You might only be an apprentice, but that'll do. I've actually got just a job for a lad like you. Once you've wiped the sleep from your sockets, come and meet me up on deck. I'm in prison. Use L to move right and right. Gotcha. What's up? Stairs are no match for you, I see. You just can't keep a good lad down. Now you no doubt have spotted we're sailing on the open ocean. You've got no chance of escaping, so don't even bother trying. Not that you get very far anyway. You're nothing but skin and bones. Here, get this down your gullet. It's fresh from the captain's table, which is where I sit, by the way. Kelp? You want me to eat kelp? Thomas can't remember when he last ate. The thought of food made his stomach start rumbling. Believe it or not, that kelp can be eaten. Select it with the buttons and press X to eat it. Doing so will refill your fullness gauge and we have food in the... you have to eat to survive. Alright. Got it. Down in one. That kelp's pretty tasty, isn't it? The pungent aroma and slimy texture make for a spine-tingling combination. Ew. You should thank your lucky stars you got to scoff such a scrumptious snack, because it'll be the last meal you ever eat. Yep, you heard me right. You'll be dead soon enough. That's just lovely. But don't worry, you won't be shuffling off this mortal coil just yet. I've got plenty of hard graft for you to be getting on with first. You can wipe that lily-livered look off your face. I'm not going to send you to the cemetery anytime soon. So long as you've got some life left in you, I'll give you a chance to keep hold of it. But you'll have to follow my orders to the letter. What's that? You want to know who we are and what you're doing here? Yeah, that would be nice. If you're that desperate to find out how far up the creek you are, without a paddle I might add, go and talk to those 5 monsters beneath the flag over there. What's up, guys? You're that apprentice builder that we nabbed in Camplin, are you? I must admit, I feel pangs of sympathy for you. It's not very nice to know that your end is nigh. Fuck me. Well, if it isn't Mr. Builder, you're only an apprentice, or you're prancing around like you own the place. Honestly, you can't go anywhere this days without bumping into an insolent little builder hell-bent on undoing all of our hard work. The world's going down the pan, that's for sure. Our only choice is to eliminate bothersome builders like you one by one. This ship keeps swaying from side to side. I feel a bit seasick. What's that? You want to know where we're sailing to? I haven't the foggiest. The higher ups would never tell stuff like that to a lowly little draggy. Hello, Gooman. We're the last surviving members of the children of Hargoon, the ones who didn't get squished. We're gooing? Oh god. To bring this world to its knees, all in the name of the great and glorious High Priest. What's with all the slurping? I'm just salivating at the prospect of squashing you goomans once for all. Maidenhall, Canuck, Moonbrook. From forth these 3 kingdoms did come the hated heroes, the scions of Erdrick, and laid almighty Hargon low. With his dying breath, our exalted leader surrendered his mortal form so that Malroth, the Lord of Destruction, could be born. Alas, he too was vanquished. But does that mean all hope is lost? No, I say, Hargon's ambition did not perish with him. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day we will reduce the world to ruin. That's just great. So you talked to the rest of the crew, eh? Obedient little blighter, aren't you? So now you know, we're the last survivors of the children of Hargon. Loyal servants of the mighty master of destruction himself. That means you builders are our sworn enemies. We're sailing the ocean blue, rounding up pesky vermin like you, along with anyone else who gets in our way. Eh? You wanna know what we're going to do with all these builders? Only the higher-ups know for sure, but I'll make no bones about it. Oh, fuck off. I reckon you lot are up for the chop. Still, that doesn't mean we can't make the most of what little time we've got left. Just be thankful you can be of some benefit as your final moment draws ever closer. Listen up, Builder. Unless you want to spend the rest of your life behind bars, or worse, you'll do as I say. So here's the deal. Last night's storm messed up my ship good and proper. I want you to make things ship-shape around here again. To start with, I want you to break up all the driftwood strewn about the deck and bring me the wood when you're done. Go on, chop chop. Each piece of driftwood is marked with a blop. Move up to 1 and press Y to punch it into something useful. Boy, would that be a good skill to have. There we go. Well, well, my deck looks in much better shape now you've picked up all that wood. No flies on you, eh? Still, I suppose being given the chance to save your sorry skin will tend to give you a kick up the... kick up the coccyx? Kick up the coccyx. The coccyx. You wanna know why I'm giving you this chance? Truth is, as a sworn servant of the Master of Destruction, I'm not supposed to fraternize with your kind. But considering the state of my ship, I've got no other choice. Anyway, it's not like you're a proper builder. You're only an apprentice at the end of the day, so I'm sure it's fine. You wouldn't forsake me for a little thing like this. Right? Anyway, I think we've chewed the fat long enough. If you want to cling on to your life for a little longer, I suggest you continue working like the dutiful little builder you are. Just remember, you can get all sorts of useful materials by smashing things up. Just be careful that what you bash doesn't bash you back. It's a good tip. You're an odd one. Since the moment I let you out of that cell, you've been scurrying about my deck and chatting with my crew without a care in the world. If anything, I'd wager you were actually enjoying this. Must be something wrong with you. I can't explain it any other way. I mean, why else would you wear that dopey grin on your dopey mush? Faced with the same fate, most prisoners would be scared witless. But not you. You what? You always look like that when someone's got a job for you? Seems like you aren't scared of us at all. I better keep you busy or who knows what you might try and pull. Luckily, there's plenty for you to be getting on with. For starters, some of them boys on deck have got jobs that needs doing. Report back to me when you've sorted them out. Dopey grin. What's wrong with my face? Oh, we have first person view as well, if you want. What's wrong with my face? There's nothing wrong with my face. I've been watching you, builder. I saw you scrabble around the deck, greedily pocketing all the wood you could find. The raging tempest that struck last night washed all of our navigation lights overboard. But such things can be rebuilt, can they not? So wet. I wish for you to use the wood you collected to make some new torches. You see the worn out workbench over there? Use it to make 5 torches. Here, I believe you will need this oil to craft them. I will burn this boat down. Once you have the torches, you must put them back in their proper positions. The 5 black blocks will be your sign. There's 1 by the workbench and 4 more around the stairs that lead below decks. Place 1 torch upon each block. Do not fail me, builder. Craft the 5 torches and put them in place. Return to me when you've finished the task. Let's see here. You make some torches at the worn out workbench using the materials in your inventory. Oh. We need to make 5, right? There we go. Torches can be placed on top of other blocks. Whoa, there's a hole in the floor. Whoops. There we go. I like that. Seems you've done exactly as I asked. The guiding flames burn brightly as before. For ships such as ours, they could do with being a touch more sinister, if I do say so myself. But I shan't complain, the deck is illuminated once more. I must say, your propensity to create unsettles me. Not that it matters. You will soon outlive your usefulness. But your work is not over yet. There are others aboard this ship who might still find some use for you. Go to them, I pray. Well, if it isn't the so-called builder, anyone think you'd own the place, the way you're strutting around this deck? What's with the dude? You running errands for the boys on the captain's orders, and you want me to give you a job to do? Tell you what, you can help me relieve the boredom of being stuck on this good-for-nothing ship. As long as you're not afraid to put your life on the line. The truth is, I've always wondered whether builders can fight. How do you feel about doing a mano a mano with a monster? Or you? Fancy taking a swing at this kid? Just try not to kill him, eh? Alright, better put them dukes up. I warn you though, that skeleton soldier's a proper head case. Come and find me after the fight's finished. If you can still walk. Wanna fight? Oh. Oh, I did 1 damage. Ow. Fuck. Oh. You're a better boxer than you look. I'll give you that. Still, the only thing those pathetic punches of yours hurt was my pride. Not that I should be surprised. You're pretty bony for someone who claims to be a builder. It doesn't exactly bode well for your future career, does it? Come on, guys. I'm already a prisoner. You don't have to be like that. Like you don't have a future to speak of at all. Alright, be off with you. Go and tell the bosun what a weakling you are. You fight worse than a wet washcloth. You fight like a cow's cadaver. Your builders really aren't cut out for combat after all. What's that? You would have smashed him to smithereens if you'd had a weapon? I like your story. You're going to bash him upside the skull with one of them torches you're such a whiz at whipping up? Don't make me laugh. Huh? What's that book you got there? A broken branch will to work as a weapon. Oh, you guys are getting fucked now. Don't you stand there smirking? Tell me what's so funny. You what? You just worked out how to make a cypress stick? Well, I never... Are you telling me that builders can invent things as well as make them? Well, don't just stand around looking gormless. Put your money where your mouth is and make this cypress stick then. You know where the workstation is, right? And one more thing, once you've made it, don't forget to equip it. A weapon's no use otherwise. Thanks for the tip. When you acquire a new weapon, select it with the buttons and press X to wield it. Try equipping the stick to deal some extra damage. There we go. The boy genius returns, cypress stick in hand. Now you really look the part. What do you say? Fancy another crack at that old bag of bones now you got a weapon? Oh yeah. That's the spirit. I want to watch that rotter try and put himself back together once you're through with him. Oh, you're fucking going down. A bone-crushing defeat. I don't know if I can pick myself up after that one. Go on then, lad. Go and brag about beating me to the bosun. Well, you certainly gave that bag of bones a good hiding. Just look at the state of him. The only thing he's good for now is feeding a dog. You what? You feel a bit sorry for him? That's a new one. I'll wager no human ever shed a tear for a monster before. Just don't think you can butter me up by tickling my funny bone. Aw. Anyway, thanks for that, Builder. It certainly helped pass the time, if nothing else. I even think I learned something today. You builders are useless in a fist fight, but with a weapon in hand, you're not to be sneezed at. But you're not done for the day, just yet. Not by a long shot. I've got a feeling in my bones there's someone else on board who needs a helping hand. Ugh. Enough for that. Enough with the bone puns, please! My, you've been a busy little boy, haven't you? First you made those torches and now a cypress stick. One can hardly call oneself a builder without one's tools of the trade. Where are yours, Builder? Do you even have any? No. Now that's not. Other than that simple cypress stick, you haven't a single tool upon your person. Such a shame. Well, I think we ought to do something about that, hadn't we? I confiscated this pair of gloves from the builder in the brick below decks. Now they are yours. With these equipped, you'll be capable of hoisting up a whole host of objects without the need to smash them first. Ideal for organizing your articles in an orderly fashion. So, without further ado, take your newfound gloves, gather up all the barrels strewn higgledy-piggledy about the deck, and place them on the mat beside me. Use the gloves to move objects from one place to another. Press ZR to pick something up or put it down, and press Y while holding something to rotate it. Oops. These guys aren't so bad. Once you get to know them. Probably still want to kill me, but you know. Beggars can't be choosers. Wonderful work. 6 perfectly positioned barrels. I'm sure you'll agree that a pair of gloves is an indispensable tool for any budding builder. I was under the impression that the youth of today were nothing but a swarm of work-shy wastrels, but based on your showing just now, I may have to reassess my stance. Alas, no matter the blood, sweat and tears you shed in servitude, you'll always be a builder, the eternal enemy of our exalted order. Fear your time among us will be but short. Your fate is not for me to decide. That is the captain's responsibility. It would appear you have attended to everyone's errands for now. Hurry along and inform the good captain you require some more back-breaking chores. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Looks like you've done everything the lad asks of you. As to see a human working his fingers to the bone for us monsters, and without a word of complaint neither. If I doubted it before, I'm certain now. You actually like this sort of thing. You're a proper weirdo, you know that? Still, I won't be satisfied until I hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Do you enjoy building things? Oh fuck yes, I love it. Of course you do, it's what get you out of the bed in the morning. I can tell from the look on your fleshy face. You've got all the makings of a master crafter. And that's why we can't let you live. Oh no. You're gonna try to kill me? I have a weapon. That would be stupid of you. Well, what with you builders being our mortal enemies and everything, I can't exactly have you running about astern building like Billio now, can I? What? I'm sorry to say it, kid, but I'm going to have to sever that smiling skull from your shoulders right now! Just tickling your ribs? Don't look so scared, I'm not really going to lop your noggin off. But as long as you stay on my good side, that is. After all, I wouldn't want to lose a willing worker like you. I reckon you've got what it takes to be a cracking little cabin boy. And what's more, I like the cut of your jib. What do you say, laddie? Will you join my skeleton crew? Oh, stop. You don't have to say anything. I can tell you're too overcome with joy to thank me now. Actually, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. What's that big book you're lugging around? I've never seen anything like it before. Huh? Where did this rain come from? Uh-oh. You'll have to tell me later, laddie. Looks like there's another storm rolling in. Ah, an apprentice builder. You will do nicely. Hello? Morgan Freeman? Is it you? This is your world to create, and yours to destroy. Right? Now, come to me, my child. I think I just got chosen by God. Oi, cloth ears, what are you gawking at? Didn't you hear me? I told you to get your fleshy rump below decks and into the holds. It's far too dangerous up here for a landlubber like you. Don't have any keys. Can you give me a key? Builder! Builder! Old Stormay said your spine a tingle, you need not fear. Our captain is the finest sailor the children of Hargan has ever had. The ship will be safe with him at the helm. Follow his orders and you'll live to see another day. But if you rock the boat, well, let's just say I hope you can swim. What the heck's going on? Captain, come to the hole quickly. We're in deep goo-goo down here. Blimey, I don't like the sound of this. Hold tight, I'm on my way. You alright there, builder? Ugh, I can't be stopping to help some human. I've got to get to the hold. Argon, preserve us. This is bad. This is really bad. Hey, builder, get your bony backside in here pronto. I need your help. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You got water blocks in here. What took you so long, eh? I've got bad news, builder. We've been swept right into a reef and a rock's gone clean through the hull. If we don't fix this fast, we'll be heading down to Davy Jones' locker. I don't know if this will work, but try cramming a crate into that hole. You got a pair of gloves, don't you? Use them. There you go. Fixed it. Plug up the holes. I just did. every gap. Oh, I don't see. Maybe I need to actually put it in. Yeah, wait, just a sec. There we go. That was a closer shave than I'd liked, but you did it. You saved my... Oh, throw me a bone, not more holes. We're taking on more water. You gotta do something, use more crates and plug all those holes up. I will, I will. You're a lifesaver, builder or no, I owe you one. But I'll run in with that rock has made mincemeat of my hull. The next wave that hits us could... I knew it! It's a race against time, builder. Cram some more crates in those holes and hurry. You shored up my ship good and proper, builder. I don't know where we'd be without you. She'll hold for now, but who knows how much long... Oh, throw me a bone, we're done for. Oh shit. Holy moly, look at that one. We don't have any crates big enough to plug up a hole that size. This is it, builder. It was nice knowing you. Don't forget me. Builder! It's Castaway. Should have known. General Director. Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Well, I guess that's the entire game you just saw there, so no need to play it, right? I hope you can't hear that on the mic. My upstairs neighbors, maybe 2 floors up, just started a party. And it sounds like they are enjoying themselves. A lot. We survived. Thomas awakens on a sandy shore. Seems he was washed up on a desert island, along with the wreckage of the skeleton ship. He decides to take a look around to see what he can see. I can see some kelp. Maybe. Pick that up. Food. Sustenance. Chest. Suddenly Thomas hears a voice. There's nothing here. The whole place is deserted. Where's this place anyway? How did I even get here? The voice seems to be coming from the other side of the rocky outcrop. Thomas might be able to dig through the sand to get to the other side. Isle of Awakening, the land of infinite opportunity. Oh, there's a guy over here. Guy has such a strange color. Have I died and gone to heaven? Or hell, more likely. Huh? What's that noise? Hey, Spiky, who the fuck are you? Finally a live one. See, you wouldn't have to know how we wound up here, would you? I was on a ship, dude. You were on a ship that sank and then you woke up on this beach. So how come you didn't cark it too? What's your story? Your name's Thomas and you're an apprentice builder? Huh. Never heard of one of them before. Congratulations, I guess. Anyway, my name's Malroth. Hey, you want to see something really gruesome? Follow me. Hold on a sec, hold on a sec, hold on a sec. I know that name. What's the matter? You're not squeamish, are you? Come on, you won't be disappointed. It's this way, right? Bodies, you wanted me, alright. Now that's what I call dead in the water. Bet you've never seen anything like this before. Seems like you and me are the only survivors from the shipwreck. What's that? You don't remember seeing me on board? But if I wasn't on your ship, then how did I... What the... Hey, that girl isn't dead after all, huh? She sounds like she's in a pretty bad way, though. We should do the right thing and put her out of her misery. just choke her out. Where am I? How did I get here? You're pirates, aren't you? Filthy freebooting brigands who shall take me captive and demand a ransom for my safe return. Oh! There she goes. She's got a mouth on her, hasn't she? Where'd she go? There's only one way to make sure she shuts up for good. Mind if I do the honors? Malroth, you need to fucking calm down, dude. Hey. Relax. Get away from me, you villains! If you're gonna take me captive, at least tell me where we are and how I got here. Well, we're on an island with nothing but sand, rocks, and a few corpses to keep us company. You must have washed up here with Thomas when your ship sank. Just a moment. Do I know you? Yes, I remember. You're that builder from the ship. The one who ran around grinning while those horrid monsters barked orders at you. I know you were in cahoots with them, so that means this is all your fault. Well, what are you going to do about it? You're going to make the things we need to survive while we wait for a rescue party? Oh well, alright. Even a rank amateur like yourself should be able to use that worn-out workbench outside to make the most basic essentials. I'm Lulu, by the way. Now, what will we need to hold out until help arrives? Let me see. We'll need shelter from the elements while we wait to be rescued. I'd rather not die of exposure before then. The walls must be at least 2 blocks high, and we'll need a door for getting in and out. Why not use this old shack? It's rather worse for wear, but I'm sure you can fix the place up. You can salvage some of the decking from the wreckage to patch up any holes. Just use those gloves of yours to pick it up. You won't have to worry about splinters that way. We have no idea how long it'll take for a search party to locate us, so we'll need to find enough sustenance to tide us over until we're rescued. There's bound to be a scalawinkle or two on the seashore. They're edible as long as you give them a good grilling on a bonfire first. You'll need some wood to build a fire. Luckily for us, there are plenty of pieces of driftwood and broken barrels from the shipwreck lying around about. We may as well put them to use. Now I can't be expected to put my head down for the night on these lumpy old rocks. I need a proper bed if I'm to get my beauty sleep. Fuck you. I don't imagine you're capable of building 4 posters, so we shall have to make do with 3 piles of straw bedding. Place them in the room when you're done. Hey, don't start telling us what to do, bossy boots. Who made you the leader here anyway? Oh, pipe down, you Neanderthal. You don't even have the common decency to wear a proper shirt. Don't think you're impressing anyone with those oh so mighty muscles. Say that again and I'll show you how mighty these muscles are. Oh, Builder, you'll do these little favors for me, won't you? You'll save me from this savagery? Yes. That's wonderful. I knew you'd do exactly as I asked. You can consider these little tasks as training exercises if you like. Then, when you become a fully fledged builder, you'll have me to thank for it. Training exercises? Who does this girl think she is? Remember what I said about putting her out of her misery? Well, how about we put her out of our misery instead? The first game had some great dialogue, and this game seems to continue that. How's the building coming along? Alright, so I know. Let's build this place up first. Let's get some... That girl really gives me the hump. First she won't stop whinging. Then the moment she wants something done, she's barking out orders like we're her servants. Don't let her boss you around, okay? You're a builder at the end of the day, not her lackey. Yeah, I know she's stranded here too, but that doesn't mean you have to help her. Don't be such a soppy, sad case. She's a castaway at the end of the day, same as us. You gotta look out for number 1, that's my motto. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask. You know you said you were a builder? Is that like something to do with a duck's nose? Oh. Well, whatever this builder business is all about, I'll help you. But only so I don't have to hang around with her. Have you decided which of the errands you'll do first? If it was up to me, I'd mend those walls while we're here. Just stuff some plank in the holes, and hey presto, we've builded ourselves a brand new room. Right? To be honest, I blanked out the rest of her requests. Speak to her again if you need a reminder. Right, we got some wood. Can I like... Oh wait, I could just take these, can't I? Bonk. There we go. Thomas, you repaired my room. Your room? Now I have somewhere to hide in safety should monsters attack. Not bad for a base apprentice. Just so you know, a room must have a door and walls at least 2 blocks high. That's the first rule of rooms. Anyway, I'm ever so happy to have a proper place to stay, and you two are very welcome to stop by anytime you like. Oh, great. And I guess now I need to make a bonfire, right? Well, she seems pretty satisfied with the new room. Right, next up is dinner. She wanted us to cook some of those scalawinkle things in a bonfire, didn't she? Is that something you can do? Yay! Bonfire. Bonfire. Big bundle of branches that burns brightly. What's the deal with that book? You just invented bonfires and now you can build one if you have enough materials? All you need to do is put together some wood and oil on that worn out workbench? Well, if it's oil you need, I can give you some. I wrung this out of a slime that got in my way earlier. Here. All you need now is wood. That girl said you can get some from the driftwood and broken barrels on the beach. Whatever that means. Anyway, you'd better get that bonfire built. No use starving her. It'll only put her in an even worse mood than she's already in. Alright, check this out. I'm gonna build the shit out of this bonfire. Yep. Let's put it inside. Oops. There you go. What's that you made? It's hot as heck and it spits and crackles. It must be a bonfire. But are you sure you know what you're doing with that? You know you're not supposed to play with fire, right? You can use a bonfire to cook food. Select an ingredient, put it in the fire with X, and then press A to start cooking. Let's go find some scalawinkles then. Oh, that's up. Wait. There's no response, it's just a corpse. A wave breaks on the shore and washes the body out to sea. Fuck, that's grim. Let me see, how can I... There's no response, it's just a corpse. Fuck, man. A wave breaks on the shore and washes the body out to sea. Let's get these corpses out of here, shall we? No, wait, let's leave that guy. Let's leave that guy. Alright, Scollywobs. Is he picking up stuff as well? I think he was. Hey Thomas, I want to ask you something. I keep hearing about making and materials and builders. Well, what does any of that actually mean? You smash things to find here and there to get materials, which you use to make new stuff? That's what being a builder is all about? Ah, okay. I think I'm starting to get a clearer picture of what it is you guys do. How come I don't know already? Look, they might be a 10 a penny for where you come from, but I'm telling you, I've never met a builder before. Well, not that I remember anyway. When I get my memory back, I'll tell you all about my blissful builder-free childhood. In the meantime, if you need a helping hand smashing stuff to get materials, then I'm your man. I destroy pretty much everything I touch. You know those scatterwingers Lul was asking for? There might be some knocking about nearby. Let's keep our eyes peeled and bag them all for ourselves. You rascal. There's one. What's that funny looking thing you got there? It wouldn't be one of those scatterwingers that girl was jabbering on about by any chance. Well, it smells pretty fishy to me. If we ate one of them raw, we'd be chucking up chunks till the break of dawn. And that's something I'd rather avoid. I'm gonna cook it, don't you worry. I can get any more. Maybe this one over here. Yeah, he's totally picking up stuff as well. How's the building working coming? Oh, I don't need to talk to you actually. I know what to do. I need to go to a fire and place and cook. Careful, Thomas. The scatterwinkle just fell in the fire. Ah, that must be how you cook it, so your builders can make food too, eh? Still, it'll be a little while till that scatterwing is completely cooked. Let's go and look for some more materials while we wait. Food takes a little time to cook. Just try to be patient. It'll be ready before you know it. Alright? Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, might as well take this. Seared scatterwinkle. That aroma. Is that the smell of succulently seared scatterwinkle? I must have it. Alright. You get the first bite, I guess. Ah, the scent of the seaside combines perfectly with the gravelly crunch of the sand grains. Simply irresistible. But you don't have to limit your culinary repertoire to scatterwingles, you know. If you see anything else that looks vaguely edible, try cooking it on a bonfire. I find a cooked meal much more filling than raw fare, and it makes me feel healthier too. Just remember that cookery is all about experimentation. Oh, how rude of me. I just realized I never asked your names. Thomas and Malroth, you say? I know you're a builder, Thomas, but what do you do, Malroth? Well, actually, I don't know what I do. I woke up on this island, but I can't remember anything before that. My memory is completely blank. Well, well, an apprentice builder and his amnesiac friend. What an unexpected partnership. Oh, we're not partners. If you think that a guy like me would team up with a puny little runt like him, you must be dreaming. Ooh, speaking of dreams, I'm starting to feel a little drowsy. It's been a long, stressful day, and that seared scatterwinkle has filled me up nicely. So Thomas, how's progress going with the straw bedding I asked you to make? I'm really rather ready to hit the hay. I haven't built it yet. Sorry. That's the voice. Basic bedding made from dried weeds plunked in a pile can be slept on, huh? Here we go, he's got his book out again. What have you invented this time? Is that so? You reckon you can make straw bedding out of dry grass? Well, I think I saw something dry and grassy along the shore to the west. Could that be what you're looking for? Could be, could be. Could be, Malroth. Let's go see. Right, so you get oil from these guys. I also really fucking need to eat, by the way. Might as well eat some of this. Grass, here we go. Let's get all the grass. And some more kelp. And some more food. That's mine. Yo! Hey there, Poke. Yes, this game does have co-op. This is, however, the single-player part. You need to advance to a certain part of the game to unlock. I think it's only online, but still. It's gonna be great. I basically just started. But I fucking loved the first game, and this is gonna be amazing. Oh, by the way, hi. How's the building work coming along? I do hope you won't keep me waiting too much longer. I need to make 3 beds for us. Let's see, workbench, here we go. Let's make 3 beds. Or straw beddings, if we want to be pedantic about it. Alright, let's make one here. One here to tend the fire. That's yours, Malroth. And then this is for me and the fine lady here. This is wonderful, Thomas. You made a bed for me and a couple for yourselves too. Taking a nap during the day will help to recharge your energies, and after the sun goes down, we'll be able to while away the dark and dangerous night in Dreamland. I wonder what Mama and Papa would say if they knew I was rubbing shoulders with a builder. And on a desert island, no less. When the children of Hargon attacked my hometown of Riverport, my parents were caught up in the fighting. Those maniacal monsters murdered them in cold blood. So I stowed away on that accursed ship, hoping to avenge their deaths, but I was caught before I had the chance to do anything. We all know what happened next. Oh, Papa, Mama, I may be marooned on a desert island with these 2 lumbering lummoxes, but I shall survive. I pray that you watch over me in these trying times. Yes, I'm playing on the Switch. Anyway, thank you both ever so much for sorting our sleeping arrangement. It's been a long, hard day. I should just really get some well-earned rest. It's a good idea. You just take the other bed, Malroth. No. You repaired the room, sorted out my sleeping arrangement, made me supper. I do believe that's everything. I must say, it's a real relief to have a builder around. Judging by the quality of your work, one would never imagine you were still only learning the ropes. I know we're stranded here, but in a weird way, I'm actually looking forward to it. I should give you even more work to do so that you might blossom as a builder. A castaway life might be a little less luxurious than I'm accustomed to, but even so, I think this could be a fun little adventure. And as for you, Malroth, this could be the perfect opportunity to absorb a little culture, and maybe even some manners. By the way, Malroth is the name of the main bad guy of the... one of the main bad guys of the first game. He didn't look like this guy, but this guy has amnesia and he's a bit of a dick. So I don't know where they're going with this story, but yeah, we don't know who he is. Now then, Thomas, I want you to go out and first light every morning and forage 30 scallywingles and 50 strips of kelp. It must all be cooked by lunchtime or I shall be cross. Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? That's not happening. That's not happening. I'm sorry. I have shit to build. No! Oh, fuck. I thought he was not gonna lie down there. I thought Lulu might calm down a bit once she got what she wanted, but she's just a bigger pain in the neck as she was before. Still, I'm impressed. Despite all her nagging, you made everything we need to stay alive. I wish you could do what you do. Hey Thomas, can I have a go on that workbench? I want to try making something myself. Sure. What do you want to do? I've been watching you make stuff all day, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what to do. Watch this, Thomas. I'm gonna be a builder just like you. Now then, what was it you do first? No, that's not right. Damn it, why isn't this working? Alright, you asked for it. What did I do wrong? It doesn't make sense. Why can't I make things? At this rate, I'll never be a builder. Now forget it. I thought making stuff would be all fun and games, but it's actually way harder than it looks. Sorry, Thomas, I'll be relying on you to build things for me from here on out. And seeing as you made all that stuff for Lulu, I think it's about time you evened things out and made something for me. I'm gonna make him a club, a stout and sturdy wooden club, cudgel. Can only be used right by Malroth. Okay, well I guess let's arm him. What do we need? Just wood? I have plenty of wood. That's perfect. Let's make one. Is that for me? What will I want with a silly old stick? It's not just any stick, it's an oaken club. I can use it to whack stuff. That sounds right up my alley. Alright, I'll take it. Give it here. Hey, this really is a club and a half. Wonder how it performs. Only one way to find out. Stand back while I give this beauty a few test swings. I like it. No, I love it. Squishing slimes will be so much more satisfying now. And to think you made it using only the junk we found on the beach. You're amazing. Thanks, Thomas. This club is the best present anyone's ever given me. I think. Huh? Thomas, can you feel that? Some kind of evil aura. It must be coming from a monster, but whatever it is, it's way more dangerous than those scrawny little slimes we saw before. This could be a good chance for you to learn a thing or two about how to fight. Just follow my lead and you'll be scrapping with the best of them in no time. The monster's somewhere down the coast to the west. Come on, I want to break in my new club by breaking that sucker's skull. Shouldn't we sleep first, dude? Let's sleep first. Hang on, Thomas, we're not done for the day just yet. Alright, fair enough, let's do it. That's a mighty big club I made you. I hope you're happy. Oh shit, it's a big fat rat. Ow. It's fucking dead. I got the kill hit. Sorry. Whoa, what was that? When you stuck your hand out just then, I got this irresistible urge to slap it. It's called a high five? It's something friends do to celebrate a job well done? Huh. I never thought myself as a touchy-feely type, but maybe I can make an exception for this high five malarkey. Anyway, how did you enjoy the battle? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling fitter already. Our levels increased, huh? Malroth gets stronger, and Thomas reaches level 2. So maximum HP increases, alright? Good, 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 good. Felt good whacking that rat, right? It's like an irritating little itch has been well and truly scratched. But don't forget you're a builder, not a fighter. If you want to stick to the construction, you can leave the monster mashing to me. Still, building does look like fun. I wish I could make stuff like you do, but I guess wanton destruction is much more my bag. Anyway, let's head back to the hut before Lulu steals all the bedding. She's a wily one. Alright? You better make sure you sleep with one eye open tonight. I think I'll be fine, Mello. Thomas. I'm glad I met you. What do you say we explore the whole island together, just you and me? Well, let's do it tomorrow. I'm about to conk out any second now. Resting in bed during the daytime will restore your health, but climb into bed at night and you'll go straight to sleep and wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed the next morning. It's definitely night now. You can go into first-person mode to make it look even more like Minecraft. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's a corpse, by the way. When you press them, they disappear by being swept into the ocean, but I want to leave that guy here. Just for fun. This game has some pretty... No! There we go. Put him in his place. Let's make some food because my food is at 30% now. How do you do this? Place, cook. There we go. Can I cook the kelp as well? Can I put more in? What do I do? I can cook the kelp. Let's see what that gets us. Right, that gave me 20 food. Crispy kelp. 15, alright. Let's make some more of these. I can't place more than one at a time. Alright, fine, let's leave it at that, and I'm gonna sleep. Perfect. Know your place, Malroth. Good morning, you two. I hope you slept soundly because our new life as castaways officially begins today. The first mission is to collect some kelp for breakfast from the beach. Eek. No! What is it, little monster? It's my Scallywinkel, it's disappeared. What? Alright, Malroth, own up. I know it was you. You purposely only ate half of that seared Scallywinkel last night so I could have the rest for breakfast. Give it back. Well, I fucked that up. Give it back this instant. What are you wearing on about? I haven't touched your manky, half-munched mollusk. Huh? That aura. What's going on this time? Hey, you two, you're going to want to see this. Aha, that's the culprit. That monster must be the one who snaffled my snaffled my Scallywinkel. Oh ho, it's Santa. Oh ho ho. He looks a bit different than I thought he would. Whoa, it just took down the whole cliff. And are those steps? Ho ho ho! This way, young whippersnappers! That floating freak can't seriously expect us to follow it. Can it? On second thoughts, maybe it'd be able to tell us something about this island. Thomas Little, let's get after that monster. I've got some questions that need answering. Right. Oh, let's get the well-cooked Scallywinkel here. Let's cook another one. There we go. Ho, ho, ho! This way, this way! Quick, quick, quickly now! Stay where you are, you freaky fogey! I don't like this one bit. That mad old monster's even made the sky turn a funny color. Who cares about the stupid sky? I want my fucking breakfast and you two are gonna jolly well help me get it back. Got some cords, huh? Use that to hang myself before I die of starvation. That's good. I think you can climb this as well. Yep. Wait, there's something in there. I can't break that. This way, kitty winkles. Nearly there. He's leading us on a wild goose chase. Does that horrid hammerhead expect us to follow him all the way to the top of the mountain? That monster's got some kind of strange power. Never felt anything like it. We need to catch up. Whoa. What's a place like this doing on a desert island? Come on, Thomas. The hammerhead's just up ahead. Let's make it spill the beans on all the island's secrets. Yeah, let's fuck him up. There's no escape now, you sneaky scallywingle swindler. Just hand over the biovalve and no one gets hurt. Surely a noble lady can permit a hungry hammerhead her health snarfed leftovers? I'll tolerate no excuses. Stealing is stealing, no ifs or buts about it. Thomas here, that scallywingle is especially for me. Now give it back, you horrible, hoary, hairy hermit. Ah, yes. Thomas. His name is now Hairy Hermit. It just so happens that I've been waiting for a builder to rock up here for... oh, a very long time indeed. Wait, how do you know he's a builder? Ho ho! You're an observant one, aren't you? Why, the very reason I pinched that scrumptious scallywingle was to lure your fine friend up here. Look around you, Thomas. This temple has lain in this sorry state for longer than I can recall. If you are the builder I believe you to be, then perhaps you can fix it. Everything you need to rebuild the temple is right here in these chests. But a fresh-faced builder like you might find the going difficult without a blueprint as a guide. Come back here, you conniving old codger. If you think you're going to fix your house for, you think we're going to fix your house for free, you got another thing coming. And anyway, what's a blueprint? Whoa! Holy shit! Oh, that's a blueprint. I drew out a mountaintop temple blueprint. So there's what we need. We need masonry wall and braziers to build this place to completion. And he told me everything was in those chests. Thomas? Why did you draw all these lines on the ground? Is this one of those blueprints the Hammerhead was telling us about? Gosh, you've never even been here before, but you were still able to draw up a design for the mountaintop temple? That's incredible. Now all you have to do is build it. Make sure you follow the blueprint to the block now. That old loony was telling the truth. Those chests here contain everything you need to finish the job. It looks like all you need to do is place masonry wall blocks in squares and put a brazier on top of each one. Use your gloves to move them if you make a mistake. Are you ready to show Gary Glows a lot how a real builder does things? Keep one eye on the blueprint and you can't go wrong. I got this. I obtained the masonry wall blocks and I'll get the braziers over here. Press, wait, what did it say? Press minus when what? Press minus, oh well, that's gone. No, I picked that up, I don't want to do that. X. Get out the way. Thank you. Already looking pretty snazzy if I do say so myself. I completed it. Another high five. Good work, Thomas. You finished the blueprint. And you didn't even break a sweat. I think I'll have you build me a palace next. That shouldn't be any trouble for an expert like you. Answer me one thing though. How did you come up with that blueprint in the first place? Wait, I think I know the answer. That big book on your back has everything you need to know to be a builder written inside. You're busted now, Thomas. The secret's out, so you may as well let me read it. You won't? Why not? Something the matter, Thomas? You've gone all red. Wait, you don't have a mucky magazine sandwiched between the pages, do you? Oh my god. Oh my god. What are you insinuating, Lulu? Is this for real? What's a mucky magazine, Lulu? Muckiness doesn't matter to me. A quick wipe down with a damp cloth and it'll be good as... Ho ho ho! You finished repairing the temple, I see. I knew you wouldn't let me down. All it took was a glance and you drew up that blueprint as quick as a flash. You're the real deal, Thomas. A builder born and bred. As a thank you for your hard work, I'd like to give you a little present. Yeah, you deserve it for the cracking job you did. Oh shit, he gave me the hammer. Bash blocks to buy bits with big, hard hits. Silly old hammer? Thought you were going to give me back my breakfast. There's a giant mallet. An indispensable item in the toolkit kit of any self-respecting builder. With that hammer in your hand, you can break blocks you couldn't before and gather even more materials. I also have another corking gift for you, Thomas. I'm sure you'll like this one. I give you this island. All of it. Every last block. What? You're giving him this entire island? All he did was repair the temple. This is my island now, Lulu. I am the king. This world was once home to a legendary builder. They came to this island, the Isle of Awakening, and sought to turn it into their very own piece of paradise. But now everything is crumbled away. All that remains is the ancient builder's belief embedded in the blocks beneath us. I'm gonna flatten it all and make it into like a Walmart. Like a big parking lot. Long have I waited for another builder to come. One who can bring life back to this barren land, block by block. And you want Thomas here to do all the hard work? We don't even know what we're supposed to build. And we don't know who you are either. I bet this island isn't even yours to give away. It certainly is mine. I know I'm the guardian spirit of this island. What I say goes. Well, it looks like you've just become the proud owner of a private island, Thomas. Are you gonna take the offer? If you accept, would you mind if I stayed here? I don't really have anywhere else to go. I'll stick around too, at least until I've got my memory back. I mean, if that's okay with you. What do you say, Thomas? Will you take this island? It's a stonking good offer. Fuck yeah, I'll take the island. I mean, of course. I just knew you'd make the right decision. Now we can begin work on Lulutopia. The first thing I want is a palace. Malroth, I need you to... Lulutopia? I don't think so. Today we establish Malroth's Empire of the Restoration, right, Thomas? And she can be our first sacrifice. Now you two hold on. This is my island. Ho ho ho, you young upstarts. This island belongs to Thomas now. You should leave big decisions like these up to him. Now, Thomas, you must be itching to try out that giant mallet of yours. Come up and see if you can break this wall behind me. There's an absolutely smashing treasure behind there that I think you'll be very interested in. Hammers are perfect for bashing hard blocks. Press 1 for a single strike or press and hold to hit continuously. You can switch tools anytime by pressing A. So I have gloves and a hammer now. Up here, you see? Arid earth. Still can't break that. Oh well, can I? How do I wait? How do I? There we go. You call that a treasure? It just looks like a tatty old notice board to me. It may seem ordinary to the untrained eye, but that notice board is in fact a portal through which a builder may peek into other dimensions. I'll explain more later. For now, just peer into the portal and marvel at all the knockout things you see. Right, the notice board is where builders go to share their favorite snaps. Use it when you want to show off or need a spark of inspiration. Alright, so you can make your own blueprints, I assume? You must create an account if you want to enjoy the game's online features. Sure. Wait, like a Square Enix account? Or do you mean like Nintendo? What do you want from me? Oh well. Your account has been registered. Great. Beginner shop there. Someone made a skyblock. That's pretty cool. Hatsune Miku. Oh god. Oh wait, this is just pictures. I thought it was like blueprints. There's apparently a competition to make kitchens from now until the 21st. That's tomorrow, I think. I need to make a kitchen at some point. Look at all this cool shit you can do. Today's top snaps. Alright, that's cool. Ho ho ho! Did you like what you saw, young'uns? Oh yes, I saw the most wonderful photographs. And there were so many of them. I hope Thomas takes the time to snap a few himself. I can be his model. Oh, you want to be my model? Ooh. Then you can post them on the notice board and share them with the world. Ho ho ho, you young'uns! Enjoy yourselves. Come and find me when you're done. I'll be watching, waiting, and waiting right out here. Open the menu. Press X to enter snapshot mode. You can store up to 99 snaps in your album. Alright, let's get a good shot from up here. Come on, guys. This is basically what we already saw someone doing. Get up here. That's pretty good. How do I take the picture? Blurry memories. Blur the background and bring the subject of your snaps into focus for the perfect picture. Once you got your ideal shot, don't forget to save it. Alright. So this is... Can we blur out? No. How do I blur him? Oh wait, this is the focus point. Blur out everything else. Good. Good, good, good. Filters. Grayscale. I'm a good Instagrammer, yes. I know how to Instagram. They're blinking, that's a bit disturbing. It's supposed to be a picture. You can put your favorite pictures on the notice board for everyone to see. Open your snapshot album, select a picture and press X to upload it. Right, fine. Sure. Before you upload something to the notice board for the first time, you need to choose a builder ID. This is the name you use when you play online. This name will be visible to all players who view the content you've uploaded, yada yada yada. We got 8. Oh fuck. Can we can't even do the lesser Dane thing, can we? No. I get Thomas, I guess? Alright, I can change it later in the game, alright. Once you upload a snapshot, you won't be able to edit the comment. It's comment or tags. Oh. A caption. Be aware the caption can't be edited once a snapshot has been uploaded. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to make a space and write true love, but I guess that's it. So we got tags. Let's see. Cute. Cheeky. Cheeky girl and boy. Visit me. I made this. Ah, oh well. That's fine. No. Can I write true? I guess I can. Like this. I'm blessing in disguise. We got to finish up the text. I already tagged it. Right, so I'm done. There we go. This is actually a pretty cool feature. I'm gonna make tons of stupid pictures, I feel. Alright. You upload your first snapshot. All the players will be able to see it when they access the notice board. Good. Oh, now I can break stone? Motherfucker? You couldn't do that for me before? Ho ho ho! So, how do you like your new notice board? It's quite the snap snap snapper's paradise, isn't it? As long as you have one of those boards nearby, you can flout the laws of space and time and observe the work of other builders whenever you desire. And you can put your creations on display for other builders to view too. I'm sure you can see that the notice board is a super source of ideas and inspiration. Half of that was complete gibberish to me, but if it helps you build the palace of my dreams, I'm all for it. Speaking of which, I can't see you making much more progress on that anytime soon. There's one rather big stumbling block that's getting in the way. It's this island. There are hardly any raw materials, and I don't think even a master builder would contemplate constructing a castle out of scalawinkles and kelp. Ho ho ho! I know that, little lassie. There's only one way to get your hands on the materials you need. Track them down elsewhere and bring them back here. As the young damsel pointed out, this island is more than a little lacking in useful materials for an aspiring builder. But even if you had everything you needed, I doubt you'd make much headway with just the three of you. Wood and stone are all well and good, but what you really need is people. You'll have to travel to other islands and bring back a few friends to help you out. What do you mean, like kidnap people? Besides, it gets lonely rattling around on this big island all by yourself. A few fresh faces will really liven the place up. Hold on, I thought we were stranded here. How are we supposed to get to these other islands without a ship? Ho ho ho! A top-notch question indeed. And one that the heavens shall soon answer. You're just winging this, aren't you? You don't have a clue. Hmm? Ho ho ho! A ship! Whoever would have thought it? Great. We have immigration now. I need to build a big wall. All the way around the island. With watchtowers and stuff. You're doing this on purpose now. Alright, out with it. Who are you really? And you can call all that guardian spirit rubbish. Well, to tell you the truth, I can't remember who I am. I'm not even sure I ever knew. But I got a funny feeling that it will all come right back to me if I watch Thomas work his building magic. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's go and speak to the captain of that ship and get the work started. Alright. Oh, by the way, Poke, mod status. What do you want me to do? Should I just do it in chat here or through BTTV or what are we doing here? What are we doing with that? You didn't even notice. I had forgotten all about it as well. Whatever's easiest? Alright, well, give me a sec. There we go. Mod status revoked. Ah, fuck, 1 second. I need to charge my phone again. No, wait, not revoked. That's the other one. Reinstated is what I mean. I guess I could unmod you again just to make sure I cover up my mistakes. Where did I put my fucking controller now? There it is. Great. We were looking for a ship somewhere. Over the rainbow. Can I break this? No. Oh, I need to fix up this bridge at some point. This looks like shit. I need to eat as well. Pretty soon. Let's make some more scalloped winkles. Just get that nice and going. Eat. That's fine for now. Hey, who are you? Ahoy there, me briny built rats. I haven't seen any other humans for fathoms. The name's Brownbeard. I was painting the ocean blue, minding my bee's knees, when I sailed right into the path of one of the children of Hargon's slave ships. I managed to avoid him, but only by steering into a terrible storm. By the time I realized my map was back to front, I was already stuck in a coffee stain. I tried to turn back, but I was lost at sea. That's when I eyed this island and my portboard bow and punted over. So what's your story? How do you young snapper whippers end up here? My name's Lulu, and this is the kingdom of Lulutopia, or at least it will be once Thomas here is finished with it. Lulutopia, eh? Sounds like a lovely place for landlubbers like yourselves. Aye, and a safe haven for a salted old sea dog like me. Goddess only knows what would have become of me if I hadn't sloshed up on these shores. Goddess only knows what this guy's talking about. Tell you what, if you let me stick around, I'll be your chauffeur. I'll ship you off to any island from here to the second stain on my map's backside. At least I'll try, you see. I know these oceans like the back of my neck, and I don't know my neck at all. But if you hear of any islands nearby, I'll happily ferry you over. Well, your boat's a bit on the small side, but it looks in decent nick. I'd say we've got a deal. Ho ho ho! It seems everything is dropping into place. The fine captain will take you to nearby islands, where I'm sure you'll find plenty of materials and able body to help you to bring back. Well, the first thing Lulutopia needs is a little greenery. I can picture it now. Tree-lined boulevards, spacious parks and tables sagging under the weight of freshly picked vegetables. In that case, you should first visit Furrowfield, an island to the east, famed for its fertile fields and fruitful farms. The island is home to a young lass with a bright future in farming, and a dashing dandy with a bushy beard. They should be able to help your cause. I'll mark it on Captain Brownbeard's map. You just leave the sailing to him. You heard the magic master, Thomas. Come and find me when you're ready to go and we'll weigh the anchor. It was 5 tons last time I checked. What? What are you talking about? Alright, Thomas, where will you be hauling anchor to today? Let's see. Furrowfield, I guess. Here. Oh, here, I guess. When you travel between islands, your save data will be overwritten and your autosave will be deleted. Please do not exit the game or turn off the console until you reach your destination. All hands within the vehicle as well. But I must warn you, this vessel ain't built for trucking cargo. We'll have to leave behind everything you gathered there and fish for more materials when we reach our destination. Oh, gathered here. Alright, fair enough. How am I gonna get stuff back then? Thomas Malroth? You've decided to go to this new island then. Yep, we're not sticking around here any longer. Hop aboard, Lulu, you're coming too. Actually, I think I'll stay here. What? You thought you'd leave all the hard work to us, did you? Just get on board. I'm sorry, but I can't. After what happened in Harkon's slave ship, I don't think I can stomach setting foot on a boat right now. But don't let that stop you from exploring this furrow-field place. I'll be fine here. I'm tougher than I look, I'll have you know. You got a big responsibility on your shoulders now. Lulutopia needs materials. That's not what we're gonna call it, Lulu. Stop that now. Food and new citizens. You have to find them and bring them back. Oh, and if you meet this farming prodigy out there, make sure she teaches you how to turn this island into a green and pleasant land. Together we can make Lulutopia a verdant paradise fit for a princess such as myself. Ho ho ho! You two go off on your little adventure. Lulu will be safe here in my care. As if we can trust a word you say. Still, there's only a little snake on that line. Alright, let's roll. We round up all these furrow fielders and put them to work in the sweatshops of Maroth's Empire of Evisceration. When you get back, we can have a grand gala jamboree to celebrate Lulutopia's Foundation Day. Bon voyage! Come on, Thomas. Can't wait to see what Furrowfield is like. All this talk of food and farming is making my tummy rumble. All aboard for a trip abroad. Time to set sails. Here we go. Oh, are we doing this? Can I jump up there? Near, far. So, the Lord of Destruction has befriended a builder. Yeah, that's Malroth, Lord of Destruction. He just doesn't know it yet. Destiny moves in mysterious ways. Neither men nor monsters can escape its influence. Alright, move on. Text, it's good, I read it. Thank you. But now is the time of creation. Build to your heart's content, young builder, while we await the day of awakening. Please, continue. Please. Please! Is this a type of loading screen? What's going on? Thank you. There is only one who can save this world from oblivion. Malroth, the Lord of Destruction. Yes. Is that's the guy? Okay. I thought I was the hero. But fair enough. I can just not tell him. You know? I want to be the hero. I can be the hero. It's a bit far off, Furrowfield. Here we go! Let's get some veggies! Woo! Here we are at last. That hairy hermit's got a nerve, sending us all the way out here on a boat like this. They was listening from side to side. I'm amazed we made it here at all. Well, list or no list, you're sound and safe on dry land now. Welcome to Furrowfield, yar! At least I assume it's Furrowfield. I never heard of the place myself. But it don't look like Baron or Zahan, I can tell you that much. Anyway, I'm heading out for a bit to get the lie of the sea. But don't worry, I won't sail away into the sunrise. I'll be back in time to take you both home. I think this guy's been drinking too much seawater. Come on, Thomas, let's get going. I want to see what this island's got in store for us. Fuck yeah! Just destroy everything. Oh, I just destroyed a bed. That was someone's... Is that a... What's that? That's a rope. That's a barrel. Spoiled soil. Welcome to Furrowfield, the land of plenty. Please stop by the farm and enjoy some delicious, freshly baked bread. Where's this farm at? This island's pretty weird, don't you think, Thomas? The trees are all withered, the ground's gross and slimy, and the whole place stinks like someone left a sack of apples in the sun for a month. Do you really think that we'll find the greenery we're after in a slimy, sticky place like this? Huh? Whoa, what the fuck is that? It's some kind of pink pulsating thing. What is it? I think it's some kind of fruit. I wonder what it tastes like. Do you reckon the whole thing's edible or... Stupid thing just blew up in my face. I want to stink it, turn the dirt around it, all gross and slimy too. I've heard of fruit going off before, but not like that. This place is nuts. Huh? I smell a fight brewing, Thomas. Over there. Oh. Hey there, there's no point trying to eat me, you'll never get Scooby-Doo! Sounds like fun! Come on, let's go and see what all that screaming's about. Oh, we got some wooden fencing, that's useful. Let's get that. I got some enemies up here. What's that? Look at that slug. Ow. He has a friend as well. Ow. Should have brought some, wait, I couldn't bring the food. Maybe I should get going so I can find some food somewhere. I smell a bad brewing. Well, I see you up there. Bad boons. Oh. Look at the butt. There's a big blue butt. We took care of him. That'll teach those monkeys to mess with us. Right, time to get some info out of Sally, who screams a lot. I like you. Oh, Maroth, I am really warming up to you. You are my kind of guy. Hey there. This is how I die. As dinner for a big stinky ape. I hope I give them horrible indigestion. Wait. The monsters, they're gone. Those scaredy cats must have turned tail and fled when they finally worked out who they are dealing with. Heh. Since when have you two been standing there? I fucking hate myself. Since you beat the monsters? Oh, I see. Thanks for your help. My name's Rosie. What's yours? And what are you doing here? Well, he's Malroth, the amnesiac, and you're Thomas, the apprentice builder? And you come here to find out how to add a little greenery to your island? You know, going around telling everyone you're a builder is risky business. There's no telling how they might react. You're lucky you met me, and I might be lucky that I met you. Alright, my mind's made up. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few rules. As the finest farmer on Furrowfield, it is my duty and pleasure to give you the grand tour of its finest farm. Come on, follow me. Alright, Rosie, this better be good. Yes, we shall. Go there. I'm right behind you. Oh, look at this place. I see crops. Well, here we are. Furrowfield Farm. The greatest, greenest garden on the island. How do you like it? I don't mean to burst your bubble, but it's not that great. It's not even very green. It isn't even a garden. Oh, I know. That's because we haven't built it yet. What? Furrowfield used to be a plant lover's paradise, with vegetables and flowers growing everywhere and anywhere. But then the spoil spores appeared and turned all the earth into horrible sticky slime. You can hardly even grow weeds in it. You can hardly even grow weed in it. There was once a great farm here, the biggest and brightest on the whole island, and if all of us put our minds to it, I think we can bring it back. Keepo. Wait, all of us? Are those guys mixed up in this too? Come, Perry. There must be something we can do. This is the last of our wheat. Not to mention the soil. We've scanned enough arable earth as it is. I won't stand so close as after you, Mr. Bonanzo, sir. The spores look like it could go off any minute. Oh no. Suffering slimes. Bonanzo, that's a fucking good name, by the way, Mr. Bonanzo. Bonanzo Perry, are you alright? Quick, you two, we have to get over there and make sure they're okay. You just ruined the last crops, didn't you? Bonanzo, Perry, you alright? We are, Rosie, but alas, our wheat is not. That spoiled spores just obliterated the entire crop. Who are you two, pray tell? I've not seen your faces before, and to be honest, I think I'd rather liked it that way. This is Thomas, and this is Malroth. Thomas says he's a builder. Bliminek! What kind of fellow goes around telling everyone he's a builder? He must have something wrong with his head. Well said. Listen here, young Rosie. You may have fooled us this far, but we shall not be taken for ninnies. If you honestly expect us to believe that this so-called builder will somehow salvage this preposterous plan of yours, you are gravely mistaken. Come along, Perry, we are leaving. Oh, alright. You must face facts, my dear. Furrowfield Farm is gone. The dream is over, and it's time to wake up. That stuck-up beardy bloke really rubbed me up the wrong way. Still, facial hair felonies aside, he's got a point. There's no point trying to rebuild this farm if the soil's no good. You're wasting your time. No, I'm not. This is the finest farmer on Furrowfield, and Thomas is a real live builder. If we work together, I know we can do it. Wow, you really don't know when to give up, do you? Why do you want to rebuild this place anyway? Why? It's like Bonanzo said. It's my dream. A dream, huh? You know, I never really got my head around all this hopes and dreams stuff people go on about. Please, Thomas, I can't do it on my own. You'll help me rebuild Furrowfield Farm, won't you? Sure. Yippee! Now that I got a builder on board, the farm's as good as built. Thomas, Malroth, welcome to the team. We're gonna make this place the best farm ever. Let's get started then, shall we? First thing we'll need is a field to plant our crops in. Where's the best place to put it, I wonder? If only we had some kind of sign. A stuffed straw man to drive off destructive pests. Causes residents to turn surrounding suitable soil into tilled earth. Huh. Wait, there's a... Okay, so... What's the matter, Thomas? You're looking very pleased with yourself. You've worked out how to build a scarecrow? Of course, scarecrows are always found in fields. If we stick one in the ground, everyone will know that's where our new field is. So where should we put it? Over there? I know just a spot. There's still a little bit of good, clean soil over there. I'm so excited. I can hardly wait to start tilling the soil, but not until you officially mark the field with the scarecrow, of course. If you need materials, you can get cord from the vines that grow around here and wood from the trees. You just have to hit them with your hammer. Go on, build a scarecrow and put it in the middle of a new field. Do I have the wood enough? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Yeah, I'm good on stuff. Let's build a fucking scarecrow. When you place a scarecrow in the ground, the farmers will hoe any nearby earth and turn it into tilled soil. That's ready for sowing. Great. So right smack dab in the middle here. Oops. Is that what I think it is? It is! Now that we have a scarecrow, everyone will know where to plant our crops. I mean, did you really need that? So, alright. You can leave the next step to me. It's tilling time! Watch this, I'm a dab hand with a hoe. I'm a dab hand with a hoe, yo. What do you think, Thomas? I tilled the earth around the scarecrow. Well, somewhat. Couldn't have done it without you. With your excellent invention and my farming finesse, we'll be able to make some fantastic fields. I knew there was something special about you from the moment we met. After all, not everyone would risk their life telling a stranger they're a builder. You don't see what's so dangerous about that? Have you been living under a rock or something? Everyone knows the builders are the enemy. But anyway, we'd better get back to business. We have a field. Let's grow some crops. What are we gonna grow, Poke? Yay! Thomas obtains a strange something. Farming's so much fun. I'm so happy I could pop. You look pretty cheery just now, too, waving your arms in the air with a big grin on your face. What's that about? Huh? Something popped out of me? And you picked it up? I did feel like I was bursting with gardening glee just now. Maybe, just maybe, some of that happiness actually burst out? You. Well, whatever it was, it should come in useful. If any more of them pop out of me, make sure you scoop them all up. What the fuck? To show their enjoyment and appreciation for building, farming, and other things we take for granted, the residents will drop gratitude points. Try to collect as many as you can. Fuck yeah! Let's get this nonsense out of the way. Weeds and rocks. Keep tilling. Got another mission for me? Right, now that soil's all ready, the next thing to do is to plant some seeds. Here you go, Thomas. These are for you. Oh, we're gonna make cabbages. To be honest, plowing is easy peasy. Anyone with a hoe can do it. Fuck me. Oh god. I need to take a picture of that. It takes a steady hand and a keen eye to plant a seed properly, and I think you're just the man for the job. There should be 5 cabbage seeds there altogether, Thomas. Let me know when they're all resting happily in the soil. Fucking hell, don't. Alright, let's plant them like straight here. Holy shit! Get back to tilling the soil. Good work, Thomas. You planted all the seeds and you did a lovely job of it too. Just wait until Bonanzo and Perry sees this. They'll be begging for a piece of the agricultural action. Soon enough the seeds will sprout and we'll be one step closer to fulfilling my dream. You gonna go back to hoeing? Alright. Thanks to you, we have ourselves a fully plowed and planted field. The only thing left is to water the seeds. Do you see that little hill over there, Thomas? Which one? There's a spring at the very top. It's a bit of a pain to have to climb all the way up there every time we need water. So that's where you come in. Can you build something that will make it easier for us to get to the water? Some sort of irrigation station? What do you mean, like a well? Irrigation station blueprint, or that's what we're gonna call it. So, I mean, I need 23 spoiled soils, and there's some blockage. Okay, okay, so let's... Holy heck! Is this... It is! It's a blueprint for an irrigation station. Did you draw this off the top of your head? That's amazing. It's like the one you drew back on the island, eh? Well, it looks like we'll have to gather the materials for this one ourselves. Well, if there's one thing we have plenty of here in Furrowfield, it's spoiled soil. Just smash up the ground if you need some. Oh, and don't forget to break the block that's holding the water back when you're done. Then we'll have ourselves a nice little watering hole. If you start feeling a bit peckish, just remember there's always plenty of kelp down at the beach. So we need to clear out some of this. Wait, I can't. Oh, I need to clear this, I guess. Right? Oh, no, wait, I need to clear this. I think. This would be the hole, right? Makes sense. How do I check the blueprint again? Minus, right? There's one blockage still. Which one's that? Alright, anyway, we can start building, building now. Oops. Oh, you guys are back now? Lorenzo? You like what I'm doing here? Son of a bitch. Nope, that as well. There's no hole here. Boop. Plowing is easy if you have a hoe. Come and play our children's game. Let's go get some... Actually, let's... get some from over here. I don't know why they want me to build with this shitty soil and not some like grass or something. But here we are. That's wrong. Now what more do you need? Oh, there's a block there I didn't see. Psh. Alright, what now? Oh, up here. He came up here and gave me a high five. Nice work, Thomas. Whatever this thing is, it looks just like the blueprint. Whoa! Now that we got ourselves an irrigation station, we can water the fields. I can't thank you enough, Thomas. Watering plants is a lot like tilling soil. Any old idiot can do it, so you can leave the watering up to me. You two stand back and watch the watering whiz work her magic. Watering plants is a lot like... Alright, so just do it. You work your socks off in creation of the station, so to show my appreciation, I'll handle the irrigation. There we go. It's sprouting! Oh, beautiful! There we go, Thomas. All our thirsty little seeds have a nice big drink now. That's all there is to it. You just till the soil, plant some seeds, water them, then wait. It's easier said than done, though. For one thing, you need healthy soil, and there's hardly any left on the island. It's easy to tell if the soil's spoiled. It goes all purple and sticky. Like sticky icky. Sometimes it looks green if there's moss growing on top, but when you dig down you find nothing but grimy slime. The only soil that's any good for gardening has a nice earthy brown color. Just take a look at some of the soil I tilled before and compare it to the moldy mud nearby. Alright, makes sense. There's only one thing left to do before we can harvest our crops. Wait for them to grow. First we'll get some little sprouts, then a little while later they'll start growing leaves. Before you know it, they'll be all grown up. When that time comes, you won't need any special equipment to harvest them. Just hit them with that cypress stick I've seen you swinging about. Might be a while before they are ready to be harvested though. In the meanwhile, you could pass the time by clearing away the rocks and weeds in our future fields. And you could plant some more seeds too. Speaking of which, here's a few more I had hidden away. May as well go ahead and plant them. That's some cabbage. Alright. Oh wait, that's already done. Let's do all around the guy here. Growing and patient. Once you've sown your seeds, it'll be some time before the fully grown crops are ready to harvest. In the meantime, why not make the farm a little prettier? I'm on it. Let me just plant this stuff, guys. Let me just plant. Water them for me, thank you. Okay. Now let's make this into a proper place here. What's this mess? Look at this. Oops. There we go. A lot of rock. What's this? That's for weapons? We could I want to make like a big Wicker Man thing, like a statue. Like in the Wicker Man, that we can put people in and burn. This is the island of the Wicker Man now. I'm so gonna do that once I've cleared out all this rubbish. There's like fucking trees in a house over here. What is this? Get out of here. We should make a bed and like a room as well. Let's make the room over here where there's already a door. Let's see. I'm just gonna pick up some of the blocks from over here. I think monsters come out at night, so I kind of need to hurry. This is fun. I'm having fun. Are you having fun, Poke? This is fun. It itches all the right Minecraft. It scratches all the right Minecraft itches. That's what I'm trying to say. So rooms, I don't know if you were here when I started doing that. Rooms need to be at least 2 blocks high and have a door. And then you can place stuff in them and it's recognized as a room. And then you make a bed so you can sleep until daytime again. I think we need just one more. No, we need on the back as well. There we go. Now the bed. Let's just make, let's make a couple. You're playing RuneScape? Of course you are. No, I get it though, I get it. These types of games are just amazing. Put down the beds, like a nice little commune over here. I like this, guys. I don't even know how many beds we need. Let me just break this, or put this outside at least. And we can place this over here. Nope, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Sleep. I also need to look out for my hunger meter. I think that's actually enough beds for everyone. Amazing, great. Well, anyway, the cabbages are ready. Let's harvest. Wow, we finally grown our first furrow field cabbages, and they're absolute beauties. It's been so long since we had a proper crop. Or with those horrid spoil spores appearing all the time and ruining the soil. In fact, I've never seen a better cabbage in all my life. Thank you so much. Blimey. These cabbages are good lush. What? Good lush? I don't know what that means. Did you and Rosie really grow them all by yourselves? Maybe you really are a builder after all. Oh, now you want to come? Now you want to come? All the more reason why we should shun this accursed presence. Come along now, Perry. We are leaving. Yes, sir. Why has Beardy got such a grudge against builders? And if anything's a curse, it's that dead dog on his chin. Pfft. Oh, bot isn't on. One sec. Sorry, Poke. We need to figure out what good lush is. We need to look it up. Alright, there we go. You know, I wouldn't say it was a grudge, really. He's just being cautious. After all, everybody knows that builders spread desolation and despair wherever they go. Good lush means to explain that something is very good. Huh. Well, what do you know? Thanks, bot. We should have Nightbot come in with like trash advice whenever you do that. That would be funny. Alright, anyway, Rosie. Alright, don't worry, Thomas. I don't think builders are harbingers of doom and gloom. In fact, I think they are great. Bonanza spent his whole life being told how awful people like you are. We all have. You can't expect him to change his mind overnight. Oh, by the way, something occurred to me while we were waiting for the carriages to come in. Do you see the big bell there? Well, there's an old story about it. It's the bell we used to ring when we were sacrificing people. Once upon a time, a builder came to Furrowfield. He showed the people the wonder of building to earn their awe and appreciation. Then he whacked that bell with all his might. When the islanders heard it ring out loud and clear, something awoke within them. They were filled with the power of creation, and Furrowfield Farm flourished. Don't you see, Thomas? Those funny things you've been picking up must be pieces of our appreciation, which means something might happen when you ring the bell. Well, there's only one way to know for sure. Go on over to the builder's bell and give it a great big wallop. We should have, no, I know what we should do. We should have Nightbot post a link to let me Google it for you. That's what we should do. Or your idea is pretty good. Just have it linked to Urban Dictionary. Yeah, that's good. Alright, here we go. We got a level 1 base! Motherfuckers! The residents awaken to the benefits of building. The residents want to till the fields. The residents want to water the crops. I am basically Lenin. Thomas learns a load of new recipes. Softwood, floorboard, wooden steps. Softwood, also known as a half chop. Simple door, rustic door. Haystack, simple small table. Simple table, simple stool, pots, community chest, rope, firewood, and farming tools. Fucking awesome. I don't know what you just did, but it was pretty spectacular. It's like the whole place has been filled with some kind of strange power. Marauding mollusks. Builder? What have you done? What is this energy flowing through me? My old body's been filled with a yearning to create. I got this uncontrollable urge to go and till the field. I hope this would happen. All the power you collected was unleashed when you rang that bell. It opened our eyes to the wonder of building. It looks like it even inspired you. Now we can build simple stools, simple small tables and chests. Is that so? We should certainly use some furniture. We could certainly use some furniture around here. You can make all of that, can you? You builders really are amazing. Alright, Thomas. We are all very impressed. You can stop posing now. I've been standing like this all the while. From now on, you will have the full cooperation from Perry and I. Let us rebuild the great farm and restore this place to its former glory. We shall tend to the fields from the moment we wake up in the morning to the moment we fall asleep at night. No crop shall remain unwatered on my watch. That's fantastic, isn't it, Thomas? Now we can all work together to see Furrowfield Farm reborn. Residents will behave differently depending on the time of day and the type of room they are in. They're entitled to lives outside of farm work, you know. Okay, so it's not Lenin. It's not Communist Russia. Anyway. What do you got for me, Rosie? That went better than I imagined. Would have thought that those two would ever get so fired up about building. It seems that whenever you build things for us, or when we manage to make things ourselves, our emotions overflow and turn into those funny fragments that only you can see. And then when you collect, this sounds fucking nuts. When you collect enough of that emotional energy and pour it into ringing the bell, everyone becomes better at building, including you. If I'm right about this, and I'm sure I am, these overflowing emotions are the key to getting Furrowfield Farm back on its feet. Collect as many as you can and make sure all the best builders we... and make us all the best builders we can be. Great. Place still looks like shit though. There's a lot of stuff to do around here. Now that Bonanza and Perry are finally in the mood to help, we can take Operation Furrowfield Farm to the next level. Right. Problem is, a farm needs soil and seeds, and it looks like you're fresh out of both. Well, any ideas, Thomas? For a mob who hates builders, you lot certainly seem to be lost without one. What's the story there anyway? What's so bad about builders? Come on, let's get to the root of this. Of course, the root! Well, I suppose it's more of a bulb, really. Whatever it is, it certainly isn't a cabbage. This can be the next thing we grow. Here you go, Thomas. I got a light bulb. I can't grow this, Rosie. You're a farmer. What the fuck? I always suspected it might be special, so I kept it hidden away this whole time. Huh? Hey, Thomas, get a load of that. The platform, it's glowing. Must be because you're a builder and you're holding the bulb. Go on, plant the light bulb in the light. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, I just blinded myself. I gently press the light bulb into the soft soil. Could this be? Oh, fiddlesticks! We've really gone and done it this time. The Master of Destruction is sure to strike us down. The Master of Destruction? Who the fuck's that? What? Have you never heard of the Master of Destruction? Does that mean that you don't know about the children of Hargon either? I see. So you weren't just playing dumb. You really don't know about the evils of building. We've been talking at cross purposes this whole time. Alright, let me explain. Everyone in Furrowfield follows the teachings of High Priest Hargon, handed down to us by his illustrious children. On this island, building isn't only forbidden, it's a serious sin. Huh? It's what? Rosie! Rosie! We're in a whole heap of trouble here. The pastor's on his way over. He must have seen the light from the tree. Huh. Hey, Thomas, look. Oh, fuck. We're gonna have to kill the pastor. What in the name of Hargon is happening here? Fuck him up! Oh, I can't yet. I need to talk to him. Who planted this tree? Answer me, faithless wretches. What? Building a farm, you say? Heresy! How dare you sully my island with a sinful stain of creation? You will pay dearly for this. Oh, I'm sorry. The fields and the cabbages were my idea. Don't punish Thomas just because he's a builder. Oh fuck, why did you say that? A builder? This witless looking whelp? Wait, this tree, could it really be? Could it really be what? If you know something about it, then spit it out. If I'm not mistaken, this is a young Daya tree. The sacred sentinel of the Furrowfield forest, beneath whose blessed boughs this isle once flourished. Hear me, my wayward vassals. I have had a change of heart. I have seen the fruits of your labors, and I have decided to forgive you your sins. My superiors need not know of your arboreal indiscretion. I will keep your secret so long as you keep growing this tree. But should it dwindle and die, then so shall you. Grow the tree? But I don't really know how to. You need not worry on that account. my child. Furrowfield's most ancient legends tell of exactly what one must do to see a day tree grow tall and strong. You must harvest 15 cabbages. Furrowfield was once far famed for its succulent cabbages. I trust that you can live up to these expectations. Should you lack sufficient seeds, I suggest you seek out more yourself. You must harvest 50 sheaves of wheat. The people of Furrowfield once enjoyed a wide range of foods, and wheat formed the cornerstone of many a delicious dish. You may find you need to travel afar to find the seeds you need. And I was tilled 50 blocks of earth. Furrowfield was once a farmer's paradise, with fields stretching out as far as the eye can see, and no farm can operate without plowed soil. 50 squares will suffice. If you cannot find enough clean soil, I recommend you find some means of making more. I've heard of this so-called day tree. It was a mighty magical tree that protected all life on Furrowfield. Or so they say. If that's true, and if we really can grow a new day tree, then we might be able to bring light and life back to the island after all. Hold on, a creepy monster turns up out of the blue, and suddenly you're going along with everything he says. What makes you think he can be trusted? That's my fucking boy, Malroth. You are using your head here. What's going on? Why did this guy have a change of heart? We have a live one, I see. Such a spirited soul will make a fine offering to the Master of Destruction. Don't make a fuss, Malroth. We're not in a position to argue. You too, Thomas. I can't do this without you. Please say that you'll help us grow the day tree and bring Furrowfield Farm back to life. Alright. I will. Thank you, Thomas. I knew you wouldn't let me down. A wise decision, young builder. Should you lose sight of your goal, I would bid you speak with me once more. I don't know where we're going to find wheat seeds to plant or any more earth to till, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. For now, let's concentrate on growing the cabbages. If we all work together, we'll have those tasks done in no time. Alright. So, Perry, can you help me out here? I never expected the pastor to appear out of the blue like that. It scared the living daylight out of me, it did. And on top of that, it turns out to be interested in that tree you planted. Why do you not believe all this Children of Hargon rubbish anyway? Look at your pastor, he's dressed like someone's grandmother. To tell you the truth, I've never given it much thought before. I've been a believer since as long as I can remember. That's just the way it's always been. Religion in a nutshell, isn't it? Oh, but before I forget, Thomas, have you tried eating one of those cabbages you harvested? You're going to be growing a good big pile of the things, so you may as well now just know just how delicious they are. Go on, have a nibble on one of them. Why don't you? Okay, I'll try. 10%. It's pretty good. Pretty good. You had one of them cabbages, didn't you? Good and filling, weren't it? They'll do a fine job of healing your wounds too. There ain't much on this island in the way of curatives, so you're gonna need to eat your greens while you're here. Ah. It's a vegetarian island? Oh no. You know, I got dragged here by Rosie. He was hell-bent on rebuilding the farm, you see. I was more worried about being found out by the children of Argon. But I don't have to worry about that anymore, do I? Maybe I can even become a builder like you. I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of building from now on. And if the children don't like it, they can get stuffed. Who dare speak ill of the children of Argon? A foul sinner defies my divine authority. Show yourself or face the full wrath of my righteous fury. Chivalry cried, that pastor's got ears on him. He's standing right there, you idiot. Fucking hell. You were bad-mouthing him just there. Alright, when Rosie led us to this ruined farm, I had my doubts about her whole plan. The last thing I expected was to meet a builder here. Still, I expect there must be some advantages to having someone like you around. For instance, you can make buildings, can you not? Perhaps you have already noticed the large red door by the field. I would have you convert the ruined room around it into our new sleeping quarters. I already did that. The key thing is to ensure the walls are at least 2 blocks high. We'll also need a door. Of course, our large red friend is eminently suitable candidate. You can make the walls from mud if you must, but I think we both agree that softwood and floorboard blocks will be much more befitting of a room for yours truly. Once the room itself is built, we must begin to think about the future. 2 piles of straw bedding and a light source will suffice for the time being. I pretty much already built it. We need some more floorboards, I guess. Can I pick this up? And wait, let's just remove all this stuff first. And then the door like that, and there we go. Now I need to, nope, don't sleep, you idiot. Pick the thing up. There we go. Okay, so I need more of that. And I also need to be able to get out of here. One sec. I need to make a path. Stupid. There we go. So we need... Can I build that? Can I build that? Yes, I can. Floorboards. I get 10 if I... That should be enough, actually. Oh, it might be enough. Let's see. Nope. There we go. Perfect. Now we just need to destroy the wall. Nope, that's not perfect. I'm not done, actually. We need some... Should we like make softwood walls? We could of course do that. We wanted something different, like it's made out of floorboards now, it seems. And that's kind of weird. So let's make some softwood. There we go. Let's pick up this cracked thing. There we go. Put that away. And put a nice fresh one in there. Good. Now those softwood things, let's get that rolling. Let's make like 30. Sounds like a good start. Also, I don't know what's up with that, like this. Why do you have this at the house? It's messy. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. You don't know why this art is satisfying to watch? It is amazing. I love this game. This is so relaxing. I've been playing for almost 3 hours now and it doesn't feel like that. It is really good. I like it. Thanks for stopping by, Tizzy. Hope you're having a good day here. I will be building a nice little bedroom for this fella. Or some other fella. It's also very funny. I like that the dialogue in this game is just top notch. Really good stuff. There we go. So let's see, let's get rid of the rest. Why would you build walls with floorboards anyway? You guys nuts? We need to make some more softwood for the walls. Let's get like 30 more. Yeah, it's a very zen game. You can just zone out and build. Whoops. Carry these away. All right. That's a small room, all right. Now, what did he need for? What did he need for that thingy? Let's just harvest our little cabbages. Oh, they're not done yet? Okay. We need light. We need light in there. Light. I can make a bonfire or I can make a torch. Let's make a torch. I just filled out my bar. No, I have one more. Okay, good. Let's put a torch in the back. Let's pick this up. Like up here? Here. Small basic bedroom. That's what you wanted, right? Place certain combinations of furniture or items inside a room can give it a special new name. The residents will interact with it differently too. Give me that. Give me that sweet gratification. How you like it, Bonanzo? Blistering baboons, builder. Look at this bedroom. It's better than I ever imagined it would be. Now we need not wander about in this monster-infested part of Dagon. We can sleep in the safety of this room and awaken well rested the next morning. Why, with a builder on board, we need not stop at a single bedroom. We could have houses, hot food, happiness, meandering mollusks. And all these years I've been thinking they were beings of pure evil. How could I have been so misinformed? My lad, ever since I heard you ring that bell, I've been overcome with a desire to build. This settles it. My days of pandering to the children of Hargon are over. I shall leave those fanatics and become a builder. Together we shall bring life back to Furrowfield. And the art of room building is fundamental to that. If you're to be a resident builder, I suggest you own those skills by building rooms for the rest of our fellow villagers. Alright, now Thomas, my boy, a minute ago you were fucking trash talking me, dude. I understand you're in need of seeds. Well, I intend to do what I can to aid you in that regard. For now, this is all I can give you. I found them in my beard when I was combing it this morning. It isn't much, but hopefully I'll have more to offer you soon. He just got carrot seeds from his beard. Okay. Yeah, he's getting a bit greedy, isn't he? He wants happiness. I don't know what's up with that. Can we get some symmetry here? Where's the farmer? Do some stuff. I can't work with this. Are they soon ready to be harvested? I mean, come on. Okay, so let's see what we got. We need to harvest some more cabbages, we need to harvest some wheat, and we need to make the field bigger. Can we make the field bigger by... I guess we can just take the next mission and find out. Thomas, I trust that the bounty of my beard. I refer, of course, to the seeds I gave you. Aid you in your quest to restore the deitry. We Furrowfieldians shall also do our part, toiling in the fields of a morning and sleeping in our fine new bedroom come nightfall. Recovering, I didn't get to read that. What will you do while you wait for the cabbages to ripen? I'd suggest you make that lovely bedroom you built for us just a little lovelier. What it needs is a bit of traditional Furrowfieldian decoration. Be a good lad and finish it off with some farming tools and a nice stack of firewood, wouldn't you? Okay, I guess I can put more beds in here as well so everyone can sleep. Someone's gonna have to sleep next to someone else. That's just how it is. So what do you need for the farming equipment? Like does it do... Let me see. Oh, here we go. Decorative items. Can make that easy. And I can make this as well. Stone and wood, got plenty of that. Yeah, let's put more wood inside this wooden structure with hay, beds, and a torch. Let's do that. That's like a great idea. Small farmer's bedroom, there we go. Yes, give me that. It's getting late. We should actually go to bed in a sec, so we don't get attacked. View info. What do you mean view info? Size. Okay. Wake up. That's more like it. Smell the firewood, the rustic ambience of the farming equipment. This was a fine idea indeed, if I do say so myself. No doubt you noticed that the bedroom you made became a farmer's bedroom. With just a few additions, you can give a room a whole new identity. People using these unique rooms are much happier than if they had to live in drab, functional cubicles. It will simply overflow with gratitude if you take my meaning. Thomas, this new bedroom is incredible. We're one step closer to getting Furrowfield Farm back on its feet. Indeed, my dear, our next priority must be to find some more healthy soil. We cannot build a farm around a few measly patches of workable dirt. I have heard tell of a curious tribe that once called this island home, who were capable of turning spoiled soil into clean and fertile earth. But I don't know what became of them. Still, we can think more about that later. For now, you must have your reward. Another sample of my beard's bounty. Ew. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with wood and fire, right? This doesn't seem well thought out. I'm just gonna plant this and then we can sleep. Let's plant it here. And here, I guess. Oh, they are ripened now, aren't they? Yes, they are. We got all the cabbages we need. We've harvested 15 whole cabbages. Back in the day, Furrowfield cabbages were so plentiful that we sent them to other islands. They were famous near and far for their delicious taste and succulent texture. You've done this twice, Rosie. You've described cabbages as succulent twice. I've never heard anyone say that. Crunchy, yes. Succulent? Not really. Maybe one day we'll have that many cabbages. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Look, Thomas. Look at the day tree. I'm looking. Oh, everyone's happy. Even the bad guy. We did it! We completed the first task, and I think the day tree's already looking stronger. Not bad at all. Maybe I will finally have something truly worth destroying. Shall I burn it alive? Or simply blast it into splinters? Liminek! We're done for! I knew this whole thing was a big mistake. Please don't, Father. We did what you said and the day tree really did get bigger. We can't stop now. Very true, Rosie. If you wish to be spared my wrath, we will continue to look after this tree. I suggest you work these fields as though your lives depended on it. So you just want something cool to destroy? What an asshole. Can I ring the bell again? The dangerous monsters wake up when the sun sets, so be careful adventuring after dark. Hear ye, hear ye! We should go to sleep, because things are about to get spooky-ooky out here. I need to finish harvesting these, and we need to sleep. Let me take watch by the fire. New. Okay, what's going on over here? Why does it say new? Alright, so we ended level 1. Residents will till the fields faster, water crops faster, and more recipes will unlock at crafting stations. So each level, I guess, something happens. I can also just bang it to get people over here. Rosie, you have something for me. The past is a strange one. I can't quite work out where he's coming from, but at least he didn't destroy the day tree. All we need to do now is find a way to grow a lot of wheat and till 50 patches of soil. Well, as far as the wheat goes, there used to be a little mill town to the east. It's just ruins now, but there might still be some wheat seeds hidden there. I'll put a marker on your map so you know where these ruins are. Please, Thomas, go there and bring back some wheat seeds. Alrighty. I can do that. It's no biggie. Let's just get this thing out of here. Oh god, this place is gonna be so awesome once all this crap is gone. I can just see it already. Anyone coming with me? There you are. Wanna fight some slugs? Go ahead. Ow. Oh right, we are hungry. If your fullness gauge ever drops to 0, you won't be able to dash or string 2 sword slashes together. It's wise to fill your stomach before that happens. Of course, we are at 10%, so we need to get that done. I can eat the cabbage, I guess. There we go. So the question is, what was the question? What was I thinking? I forgot. Oh well. Can I take this? What is this? That slug is jumping. Ow. Have a squeak at the old windmill. Let's just take care of these guys first. Squeak! Hello, human. Normally I like to give helpful hints to passers-by, but something has me really cheesed off right now, and I need to get it off my chest. There used to be the most wonderful granary down the way, absolutely filled to the brim with wheat. I used to sneak in to grab a bite to eat whenever I was feeling peckish, but now the whole place is completely swarming with monsters. You're having Twitch problems, Tizzy? That's a shame. Sometimes it wonks out for me as well. I don't know what's up with that. It's far too dangerous for me to steal a snack now. If you're heading that way, I'd be very careful if I were you. Squeak. You're big. Look at this fat rat. Oh my god. That's the wrong voice and I need to do. By the way, the fat rats on this island aren't like other monsters. We're always friendly and try to help people whenever we can. If you run into any of us on your travels, don't be shy. Step right up and have a chat. I don't think these guys are friendly. Oh boy, watch out. I got a new thing, medicinal leaf. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. You pain relieving leaves? Sounds mighty suspicious. Ow. Ow! Oh my god. Stop. What are those flying things? I don't know. They didn't look natural to me, and now they are all dead. So that's at least something. I haven't quite figured out how to zoom out yet. Well, that's too far, but I wish I could like... Oh, there we go. Okay. But I can also go into first person mode, and now it kind of looks like another game, doesn't it? Alright, what's this? There's an inscription carved into the strange stone monument. Let's read it. I leave these puzzles as a challenge to any young builder who finds them. May they aid you in your journey to become a master builder. Use your wits and building skills to solve them, and you shall be rewarded with treasures and new powers both. The inscription ends there. Alright, so whoever wrote that, they sound pretty full of themselves. Well, whatever. We might as well give these things a shot, see what happens. So what's the puzzle? Is it to build this? Can I just, like... Is that it? Was that the puzzle? Well, I guess I did it. I guess they get harder later on, but I got a coin, it looks. A mini medal. You learn mini medals by completing puzzles. Collect a lot and you could be in for a nice surprise. I use my big brain to do that. Alright, so where is... Give me my map back. There we go, this way. Alright, we leveled up. More health, I assume. Yeah. Awesome. Nope, we learned a new recipe as well. A stone sword. A sort of own stone with a wooden pommel. Sounds better than a stick. Huh? Hey Thomas, did you just invent a new weapon? Did you get the idea from watching me fight? Ha! That's great. I better keep fighting then. I can't wait to see what kind of wild weapon you dream up next. If you do come up with any new recipes for arms and armor, you might be better off using an anvil to whip them up than a normal workbench. You're in desperate need of a nap, Tizzy? Naps are awesome. You. If I could nap while playing this game, oh boy, I would be doing two things at once, I tell you what. Now let's see if we can find this village. Look at this, there's a skeleton up here as well. Here they come! Oh my god, we're being bombarded. Oh boy. These slugs need to stop. Oh, look at all the fucking slugs! Oh my god, we need to get out of here. Run past them. These slugs are way too fast. We can take out the skeleton guy alone now. Watch out. There we go. Looking up. Can't hold any more items. Oh no. I should have made a chest or something. Let's see, what can we drop? Spoiled soil is like, there's plenty of that. How do I drop it? So like a inventory, let's see. Yeah, tidy up. Okay. Let's get rid of this card. There we go. Yeet. And what's this then? Skull and bones? Or just bones? That's kind of cool actually, but I'm not sure I can just place that down over there. Look at this mill. That's a big mill. Thomas, get a load of this massive building. Do you reckon there's seeds in there? There's only one way to be sure. Let's head in and hold on and have a look. Get some more of these. We can make some fences when we get back. Uh-oh. One of those. There we go. Alright, let's get those seeds. It's like a bonfire here. Can I cook cabbages? I can. But I have to throw away something else. What about these barrels? Let's try cooking this. Anything in these crates? This wood? What type of wood is this? Wooden wall. It's a new recipe as well. What can we throw away? Like dry grass, I guess. Maybe, let me just yeet that as we pick up this. What is this? Grilled greens. All right. Oh wait, let me look down here first. Any cool stuff around here? We also have these new floorboards here. Like I haven't seen that before. It's like a wooden grating. That's cool. What kind of fencing is this? Let's throw away the grating then. Oh my god. Wooden handrail. Alright. I don't know if I'm learning these things or anything, but it says new whenever I pick it up, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. We also have stairs there. Let's throw away the railing. Wooden steps. Throw it away. Oh, but there's an anvil here. We can build my sword. Is it better than... Yes, it is. I'm gonna build one for Malroth as well. Alright, can I give this to you? Take this. It's better, I swear. Oh well. Then throw this away as well, I guess. Ugh. First to get attacked by monsters, then my weapon breaks clean in half. I can't even... It's totally an anvil, like, right there. I would just die if I had to actually make something. Ugh. If only someone would offer to trade me a totally sick weapon like a cypress stick or something, for these useless wheat seeds I found. Oh, you want a cypress weapon? Can I just give it to you? Like, I have it here. You can have my old one. Ah, I think I threw it somewhere, didn't I? Yeah, here. OMG! The cypress stick is the GOAT! Who are you? And where did you get this weapon? You made it? No way. Wait, did you just say you're a builder too? That's just too much. You're fucking crazy. Well, crazy or not, I owe you one. Now that I got a weapon that works again, I can do like the children of Hargan said and destroy this village. Hold up. I'm getting some like seriously sketchy vibes here. Oh no, not more of them. This place is like right on top of the ant's nest. I clobbered so many of them on the way here that my sword literally broke. Like, literally. Can you guys give me a hand with this one? If we all pitch in, we'll slay these ants in no time. Ah, fuck, alright. Let's go kick some butt. Oh my god, there are many of them. Jesus! It's like Zergs. It's like a Zerg rush. Well, that's it. Oh, he just gave me a hug from behind. Malroth, you are really warming up to me, aren't you? That was so lit. We totally crushed those ants like ants, and I couldn't have done it without this sweet cypress stick. Wow, I'm so hyped right now. I feel like I'm bursting with excitement. So, anyways, you said you were a builder, right? What's up with that? What are you doing in a place like this? Get out of town. You're looking for wheat seeds so you can rebuild Furrowfield Farm? Man, you're totally going to get some, like, divine retribution for all this. The Master of Destruction will seriously smite you. Still, your death elves seem to have a knack for the whole building deal. This cypress stick you made me is legit. Maybe building isn't that bad after all. Here, take these. They're the seeds I promised to trade for the stick. Better late than never, eh? Yay! My name's Brittany. I'm like a wicked strong soldier. Let's head back to this farm of yours. I want to see what those wheat seeds grow into. Why? Why is she a valley girl? Let's see. Let's throw this away so we can pick up the wheat. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff. I should build a chest first thing when we get back. Because this is not gonna work. Let's skip the slugs. And get home before dark. Oh, the slimes are sleeping. Oh, nice. Wait, I needed to do something for you, didn't I? What was your mission again? You're hungry. Okay, so can I give you this? What do you want? Do you want like wheat? I'm about to make some wheat. Can I see like mission quests or something? Like I don't know what to feed you. Like got some herbs, but I don't know. Mist maybe. I'm gonna bake something for you. I'll be back. I'll be back. Thomas, you did it! You found the wheat seeds, and you found a new friend too. Back when the children of Hargon's teaching took root here in Furrowfield, the people gave up building. They threw down their tools and let their fields lie fallow. But if you can bring people back here and get them fired up about building like this, we can still turn things around. That's not a bad idea. We might find some willing workers to take back to our own island too. Speaking of all the new things you've been finding, Thomas, aren't you running out of space to keep it all? Yes, I am. I've actually been trying to hand my hand at a bit of building myself. Here, I made you something to put all your tools and materials in. I got a bag. With that bag, you can collect as many materials as you like. You'll never need to worry about leaving anything behind again. Awesome. Alright, Thomas, let's plant those wheat seeds. If you don't have enough good soil to plant them in, you can always knock out some of the cabbage seeds with your hammer to make space. Alright, your bag can hold an amazing amount of items. Select an item and press down to throw it straight inside, or press up to open the bag. So we can just put all kinds of junk in here. Like bones, rope, torches, wood fencing, oil, I guess. Looks good. Looks good to me. What's going on here? Can I join you? Wow, this place is lit. Is that the day tree? It is, isn't it? And get a load of this sweet farming setup you got going on. So, I'm a soldier, right? I'm more of a breaker than a builder. I want to help out though, so I figure I might stick around and guard the place for you. The children of Hargon can do one. From now on, I'm all about the children of Hargon. Haha. Oh man, I'm so looking forward to this. It's gonna be so much fun telling those weirdos in their stuffy old robes where they can stick their stupid rules. Bold words indeed. Will you still be so brave when the Master of Destruction shatters your arms and armor into 1,000 pieces? Wow, it's a stuffy rope weirdo! Alright, Brittany's here. It's Brittany, bitch. She's gonna take care of us all. Fight away the bad guys. But we really need to sleep, guys. This is a bad time to be out. Get some more cabbages though. Let's say if we wait, what if we grow one side cabbages, the other side wheat. So we can put this here. Then we start putting down, where's my, here. So let's put that there, 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 and here, I guess. Done. Okay, let's see. Let's go to sleep. Let's go to sleep. You left behind some gratitude there. Okay, this place still looks like shit, but we're gonna get there. We are gonna get there. Look at them working the fields. It's amazing. Where did I put my fencing? Let's build some fencing over here. There we go. I kind of like having that vine there, so I'm gonna leave it. What could I do with this? Okay, let me just check. I believe that's replete with remedial ingredients. Can I cook it? No. Let's cook a bunch of cabbages, just so we have some food. Alright, Brittany. Yo, Thomas, nice work planting those wheat seeds I gave you. Now we got ourselves a sweet little wheat field. But it's like way too small, you know? There's definitely not enough good soil around here. Well, that's true. I may be the finest farmer on Furrowfield, but even I can't conjure clean soil out of thin air. Well, I've heard this hot goss about a Wiggly who lives somewhere near here. He's part of this, like, tribe that can clean up spoiled soil. The children of Hargon are like, I don't think so, mate. So he's laying low in his burrow. You're saying there's a giant worm out there who can solve our soil problem? That sounds almost too good to be true. We should bring him right here. Right away. At this rate, it's going to take forever to harvest all the wheat we need. We may as well spend that time sleuthing out where this Wiggly is hiding. Alright, let's go find this worm. What's going on up here? Squeak! What brings you? Oh wait, what brings humans scurrying all the way out here then? Seeking out the Naviglobe, are you? Well, here it is. This beautiful orb right behind me. The instant you lay your hand upon it, you gain the power to warp back here whenever you like. Open up your map with the minus button and you'll be able to zoom away to any Naviglobe that you've already touched. Or just zip yourself back home if you like. The island's bigger than you might think, especially if you're walking everywhere, so these things are key to getting around. Don't forget to touch any new ones you find. You might be wondering why I'm telling you all this. All the fat rats on this island are just as helpful as me, so you shouldn't be surprised if we offer you some handy hints. Alright, let's touch the globe. Whenever you find a Naviglobe, be sure to activate it or you won't be able to warp back there later. Fat Rat Rise, that's what we're calling this place. Let's warp. Can I warp home? Yeah. And it can warp to the docks as well. Cool. So, what are you doing? Squeak! What business does a ratty looking human like you have with me? Squeak? You're looking for someone who can clean dirt for you? I've got no idea how you'd even go about it. Maybe that mud-munching monster over to the east would know. If you want to meet with him, you'll have to be quick. I saw a gang from the Children of Hargon running over there with vicious grins on their faces not too long ago. Oh, and before I forget, have you spoken to my fine friend here already? I suggest you see what he has to say. All those fat rats have handy hints for adventurers like you. I already did, buddy. Thanks for the help. Let's go east and find this fella before he gets murdered. Let's pick up some of these on the way as well. Oh my god, there's plenty of bats here. Let's just keep going. There they are. No, you don't. Look at it. He's got a hat on. Like, I love that. What do you reckon is going on here? We finally found you, spineless worm. We heard you've been making clean earth. And you know what the penalty for making things around here is. Oh, you've done nothing wrong. It ain't my fault the soil comes out cleaner than it goes in, is it? If you truly believed in our cause, you'd immediately destroy anything you made. But you didn't, and now you must be punished accordingly. Cree? What do you think you're looking at, humans? Can't you see we're hard at work purging dissidents here? Well, don't just stand there. Help us! Unite! Unless you oppose the children of Hargon, in which case we'd be more than happy to purge you too. Oh, criminy. You have to help me, humans, please. Looks like we've got to pick a side, Thomas. What do you think? Should we side with the monsters or the monster? You don't even have to think about it. It's proof enough that you haven't a faithful bone in your body. The children of Hargon do not tolerate such fair weather followers. Precisely. You shall meet the same grisly fate as if long limbs thinner. Come on, guys. Let's kill them. Fuck off. Ow. Ow. Oh, let's take care of these guys first. No, you don't. There we go. Damn, we are just cleaning house here. Awesome. Hey, worm buddy, I need your help. Get on. He certainly made short work of them horrid beasts that were harassing me. Thank you kindly. Oh, he has teeth. Oh god. But who are you anyway? What are you doing all the way out here? Builder, you say? And you rebuilding the old farm. Day tree and all. And you looking for someone that can conjure up earth out of nothing? I said the big old tree was back, so I did. I've been wriggling all over the place looking for it, only to have my life saved by the very bay as planted it. It must be fate. I'm a Wiggly, you see. We're an ancient tribe with the power to purify the earth. Well, at least we was. I'm the only one of us left now. This gross slimy thing is going to clean up our soil. I can't wait to see everyone's faces when we get back with a giant worm in tow. Name's Wrigley, by the way. And if we can get back to your farm before any more of the children of Argon turn up, that'll be lovely. Is it far? No, just follow me. Come on, Wrigley. He's really coming. Huh. Wait, can I just warp from the map, like, from here? Can I just do like this? Or do I need to touch? I guess I can. We are here. Wrigley, you can join me. Yes, you can. Oh, it's a heck of a farm you got here. It may still be small, but all the right bits and pieces are in place. Field, crops, even the dagger tree. Blimmin' heck, it's a monster. No, don't worry, guys. Dribbling Drackies, you're right. We're under attack from a vicious Wiggly. Well, don't just stand there, Maroth. Beat it to within an inch of its life. That will not be necessary. Unless I am mistaken, this Wiggly is a descendant of the tribe that kept the soil of Furrowfield clean and healthy for generations. What? Hear me, Wiggly. From this day forth, you are to aid us in building new fields. Fail to do so, and we will have no further need to keep you alive. Damn, that's harsh. You're trying to threaten me, Anthony? Well, it's working. You've got yourself a deal. Don't worry, Wormface. If this guy tries anything funny, I'll beat him to a pulp. Thank you kindly. Right then, I'll stick around and help Thomas bring back the Deity. I'd be more than happy to give you a hand with your soil problems. If there's anything I'm good at, it's cleaning up muck. The Wiggly joins my team. Great. Awesome. Yeah, give me some of that gratitude. Alright, Brittany. Right on, Thomas. It's pretty dope having a Wiggly in the squad. And we can totally get all the good dirt we need. Funny how that slimy simpleton was so eager to help us out, eh, Thomas? Seems like there's something about you that monsters really go for. Our prayers are answered, our soil shortage is solved, and it's all thanks to Brittany. Nah, I was just passing on some rumor I heard. It was Thomas who did all the legwork, and props to Wrigley too for dropping everything and coming here to bail us out. Nobody knows why, but on Furrowfield, the Wigglies, the Buckins, and the Rats have always been kind to us humans. Hey, maybe if you ask around on your travels, you might find out. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's save. Can I? Well, that's one save. Alright. Alright guys, we've been going for a while. So I'm gonna end it here for tonight. But definitely we'll be getting back to this very soon. This is so fun. I probably can't stop playing this even if I wanted to. That spoke with the host. Right on cue. Oh.